Hey Diane, you there? We're getting divorced, you got that?
Is that you, Mark? What the hell are you talking about? This is kind of out of the blue, don't you think?
You heard me. I said I'm divorcing you. I can't go on living with you any longer. Stop off on your way back from work and pick up the divorce forms from City Hall, would you?
Hold on a second, Mark. Have you lost your mind? Just because you say we're getting divorced, I can't just say, okay, sure. I mean, come on, it's not like we're still in high school. And what about our daughters? Have you thought about them? They're only 5 and 6 years old, and you're just going to dump them and go about your merry way? You're a father, for God's sake. It's not as simple as just breaking it off. Don't you think you should be a little more responsible than that?
The problem are the girls, our 2 daughters.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? Is this about what I think it's about? That we're able to have girls, but I can't give birth to boys? Is that what you're saying again?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I didn't even have to bring it up, which means you have a problem with it too.
I don't have a problem with my daughters one bit, but you keep bringing it up so often that it's always on my mind, and when this divorce talk came up, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I hope you're not thinking that I did it on purpose and gave birth to 2 girls. If you are, you've totally lost it, Mark.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, how could you control it? But your family, you got 3 brothers, but then you only give birth to girls? It kinda gets frustrating. So sometimes I do think that maybe you might be using some sort of method to have girls, like eating certain foods, or maybe there's a drug, I don't know. I start to get a little suspicious is all.
Don't you remember that I explained it all to you a bunch of times? The father's sperm determines whether a baby will be born as a boy or a girl. I showed you that scientific journal online. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but you're the one that's giving birth. It has to be your fault.
Oh boy, this is getting nowhere.
Anyways, whatever you say, we need to get divorced no matter what. There's just no turning back.
Why are you so determined to get divorced? I can't understand this urgency.
I have to get a divorce because my girlfriend just gave birth to a baby boy, that's why.
Wait, back up a bit, would you? Your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's right. We run a small family business. We need a male heir to take over the business someday. Our daughters just won't do. I met this girl and she gave me a boy. So the logical thing to do is to take her as my wife. I tried with this woman several times and it finally happened. After my 3rd try, I was finally able to bring a boy into this world. It's a miracle!
You're making this infidelity sound like it's normal. You were cheating on me, for crying out loud. Have you no shame?
I don't care what you do. You can have custody of the 2 girls. Just hurry up and give me that damn divorce. As for child support and whatever compensation I have to pay, I'll pay it. I don't want to have to deal with you kicking up a fuss about it later on. But that said, you still got complaints?
It's pointless talking with you. You seem to have your mind set on this.
Yeah, you sure got that right.
All right, have it your way. I'll give you that divorce. But you're not getting away with just paying. I will have my lawyer handle everything just in case, if you don't mind.
I said I would pay for their education and compensation to you. Isn't that enough? Let's just get it over with.
Didn't you hear me? I said just in case. If I don't let my lawyer handle it, you may just take off without paying. I mean, how can I trust someone who cheated on me, right? Do you really think I would simply take your word for it? Anyway, I want everything in writing. I want to leave a clear record of everything that transpired.
What are you trying to say, that I'm at fault here?
If you don't agree to it, forget about getting divorced. Oh, and as for the house and all our joint assets, that will be divided up equally. My lawyer will work that out. I suggest you get a lawyer too, Mark. A lot of paperwork. You don't want to get screwed later on.
Huh? You want me to hire a lawyer?
Yeah, I would recommend that you do. Now that we've decided, I'm packing my things and taking the kids to my parents' place tonight.
Oh, I get it. You knew this was coming. All you wanted all along was money. You didn't love me at all. It was all just the greenbacks. You know what, Diane? I'm actually glad I was able to see you for what you really are. A selfish, money-hungry she-devil. You know why divorces are expensive? Because they're worth it. Hey, Diane, what's up? It's been a while.
Is that you, Mark? Yeah, must be at least 7 years. What do you want?
I saw you at the General Hospital this afternoon at the maternity ward. I was just wondering what you were doing there is all.
Oh, yeah. I did see someone that looked like you sitting next door. You were seeing the optometrist, right? Getting bad eyesight in your old age or something? So, how have you been? Are you concerned about your daughters? Is that why you're contacting me after all these years?
Huh? Why would I be concerned about the girls? You got that handled, right?
Have you already forgotten? We agreed to keep this line open, so if you had any concerns about our daughters, you could contact me here. This is the first time, so I figured you wanted to know how the kids were doing.
No, nothing like that. I have no interest whatsoever in the girls. They probably don't even remember me.
Then what the hell do you want? I'm in no mood to hear your brainless nonsense.
Well, when I saw you there, your tummy looked pretty big, and you were in the maternity ward, which can only mean that you're pregnant, am I right?
I really have no obligation to tell you, but yeah, that's right. I'm pregnant. 8 months. I remarried about 3 years ago. You probably know that through our lawyers.
Yeah, he sent me a message about it. But what's with this husband of yours?
Keep my husband out of this, would you? You have no right criticizing my husband. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me. He accepted my daughters as if they were his own. He's a wonderful and considerate person, unlike some people I know.
Yeah, well, that's fine and dandy, but I'm just surprised that he would marry someone that can't give birth to a boy. And another thing, my lawyer told me that he's the oldest in the family. And like my folks, they run a business too. Is he gonna have one of your daughters take over the business one day? Good luck with that. So you're already 8 months in, huh? Knowing you, I bet you're expecting another girl. What the hell are you gonna do with 3 girls? Just another useless mouse to feed. I can't believe you, Diane. You're doomed to only have girls. I guess it's in the cards, huh? Seems a foregone conclusion that you're gonna end up alone with 3 girls. I bet you've got it all worked out with your lawyer, I suppose.
Again, I have no obligation to tell you this, but just so you're aware, my husband's older sister is set to take over the family business.
Excuse me, his older sister? Are you serious? Now, why would they have a woman take over the business? Are they nuts?
That's simply because his sister is way more competent in business. She grew up helping her folks run the place. It was the logical choice, that's all.
But she's a woman! Seems like a very risky move.
They're not like your family, Mark. They're not as narrow-minded. They are more concerned about competence, not gender. Anyway, my husband runs his own business. He's too busy with his own problems. He doesn't meddle in the family business.
Yeah, to each his own, I suppose, but the fact of the matter is, she's a woman. The future looks bleak in my opinion.
My other son just turned 2 last week.
Huh, wait, what?
Yeah, about a year after we got married, we had a beautiful baby boy. Just turned 2, like I said. Cutest kid in the entire world.
No way, you have a 2-year-old boy? How did you give birth to a boy? I thought you were a girl-only type.
Please, Mark, stop with that nonsense, would you? If you don't mind, let's cut this short. This is getting tedious. Please, no more random texts, only for emergencies. Please. Goodbye, Mark.
Diane, answer me right this minute. I'm not kidding around. I want you to hand over one of the girls. She's my daughter.
Pardon me, are you out of your mind? You don't care which, the older one or the younger? It really doesn't matter?
I'll stop by tomorrow to pick her up. Have her things ready by 9 a.m., you got that? Decide which one you plan to hand over. Like I said, either will do.
Have you totally gone insane, Mark? Why the hell would I give you one of my children?
Huh, why not?
Are you seriously asking me why? She's not some toy you can borrow, for God's sake. You were the one that said you didn't want the girls because your new woman gave birth to a boy, right? What was that all about? In the past 7 years, you never even came to visit them. And now you want one of them? You've really gone off the deep end, Mark. I'm not going to comply to such an unreasonable demand. These are my daughters you're talking about. You lay a hand on them, you better be ready for the consequences.
Are you telling me you can't help me out of a dire situation? We used to be married, Diane. The least you could do is help out your ex.
Dire situation? What the hell are you talking about, Mark?
It's about my son. He was not my son after all.
Excuse me? Not your son? I don't get it.
I caught my wife having an affair, so just in case, I had a DNA test done on my son, and it turns out that he wasn't my son after all. For 7 years, I treated him like my own flesh and blood. The father's a guy she met 8 years ago before we married. He fathered this kid. He's not my real son.
Oh, really? How nice. So what's this got to do with me and my daughters?
Well, after we got divorced 7 years ago, I got really sick. Caught some weird virus, and as a result, I wasn't able to have kids. So I talked with my folks on what to do going forward, and what we decided on was that you give up one of your daughters and, after a while, have her marry an appropriate guy. They will eventually have a boy, and he'll someday take over the business. So I need you to agree on this. If I don't have an heir, I may not be able to continue running the family business.
You are out of your mind, Mark. I can't believe what I just heard. What total rubbish.
What'd you say?
I said it's total rubbish. I almost wanted to smack this phone against the wall.
You have no right to talk to me that way, Diane.
I told you when I remarried, but let me refresh your memory because you've clearly forgotten. I told you that my husband has officially adopted my daughters. They are no longer your kids. You gave up that right a long time ago.
What? He adopted them? That means...
That's right. Even if you're biologically related, legally, you're not their father. There is nothing you can do to force them to live with you, Mark. They are not your children anymore. You never wanted them anyway, and it's a little too late for all this.
Hold on a second, I'm not finished! Then terminate the whole adoption BS and give me back one of my daughters. You got kids and another on the way? You won't miss it if I take one, what's the big deal?
Are you smoking something?
Hey, tell you what, I'll take both of them off your hands, and then you can concentrate on bringing up your 2 new kids. What do you say? Come to think of it, if I have both of them, one can be used for a plan B if need be.
I think I'm going to have you officially institutionalized. You have totally lost it, Mark.
Pretty good idea, if I say so myself.
You know what, Mark? If there is anybody in this world that should never have kids, that's you. What do you think your children are? Baseball cards to be traded? Holy crap. You need to see a shrink, mister.
What are you babbling about?
I'm saying I will never, and I mean never, hand my daughters over to you. I would die before I ever do that.
Okie dokie. All the preparations are set to get back together with you, Diane.
Oh, please, not again. What is it this time, Mark? You're not getting the kids.
I know you don't want to hand over the kids. I'll come to you. Or shall I say, you come to me. We get married again, and then we're all good to go, right?
Wrong.
Oh, you're worried about the wife and my former so-called son. I already kicked them out, so no worries. Move in anytime you like. From today forward, you will become my wife again. You have a bright future ahead of us, Diane.
You can't be serious. Can you hold on a second? I'm gonna call the mental hospital.
Stop joking around, I'm serious. Oh, and when you come here, only bring the girls. You can leave the other kid with your ex-husband. Let me be perfectly clear, Diane. I have no intention of adopting that new kid of yours. If you cannot accept these terms, I'm sorry, Diane, but I will not be able to reconcile with you. Sorry, but you won't be my wife again. But whichever is the case, I'm still gonna go pick up one of my daughters, or maybe even both. You understand me?
Hey, a thought just crossed my mind. Do you even know where I live?
Well, how'd you think I'm a total moron? At your parents' place, of course. Think about for a second, Diane. You're at the local maternity ward at the local hospital. Your parents' place is 30 minutes away. Where else would you be? Use your common sense.
I was back home just to give birth near my folks. We don't live there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what?
Let me ask you this, Mark. When was it that you saw me at the maternity ward? I told you I was 8 months pregnant then, so how many months have passed since then?
I guess that was a little over 3 months ago.
That means I don't live with my folks and live in a completely different place. I already gave birth to a beautiful child, and I'm back at my husband's place.
Wait, stop right there. You don't live with your folks?
That's right. So don't go barging over to my parents' place and demand that they hand over the girls because neither I nor my kids are there. And for your information, I have no intention of remarrying you.
All right, so you moved. So what? Hurry up and give me the new address. I'll drive over to pick you guys up. Come on, stop giving me the runaround, Diane.
Excuse me? I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall.
I just finished getting my folks on board with this. They finally agreed to me remarrying you. So come on, stop trying to duck the issue. I know you secretly want to. So come, address please.
Mark, I'm gonna say this one last time. I have zero intention of getting back together with you.
Right, so just give me the damn address, would ya? This delaying tactic is really getting on my nerves, Diane.
Delaying tactic? Boy, you are delusional. I'm not going to remarry you, Mark.
Diane, read the line carefully before you reply, would ya? I'm saying I'll take you and your daughters back. Can't you understand? I'm doing you a huge favor. I'm going out on a limb for you guys. I get so upset. I thought you'd be jumping with joy.
Why would I be jumping for joy, for God's sake?
Huh?
My 2 daughters and my 2 sons I had with my current husband are all my children, and I love them dearly. I will never give them up for anything in the world. You understand me, you creep?
What? The kid you just had was a boy. You now have 2 boys? Are you serious?
Stop changing the subject. Like I said a million times, I have no intention of remarrying you, Mark. The thought alone makes me nauseous.
Nauseous? Are you kidding me?
And one more thing. I don't plan on divorcing my husband anytime soon. I love him. Why would I divorce the man I love? All I'm interested in is my family. I want them to be happy. That's all that matters to me. I don't want a creep like you ruining this family, so please, just get lost.
Come on, Diane, relax. I need you and the girls. Please, help me out here. If I don't do something about it now, my cousin will end up taking over the business. I just can't have that.
Oh yeah? Really? You know what? That sounds like a much better option.
Pardon me?
Your cousin, huh? That could only mean your cousin that lives back east, right? He would make a pretty good boss. Your grandfather would probably be happy with him running things.
Are you suggesting that he would be better than me?
Yeah, I guess I am. Anyway, you don't need my daughters. Your cousin would be more than adequate to take over. What's all the fuss? You make it sound like it's the end of the world.
Well, that means I won't be able to keep my current status.
I really think the right person should take over. Whoever is more competent. I think it would be better for business. And your cousin seems to fit the bill perfectly.
You make it sound like I can't do my job.
Can you really do the job, though? Didn't seem like it even back then.
What did you just say?
Okay, I guess that's it then. All problems solved.
No, the problem is not solved.
I really don't want to have to deal with your nonsense again, so please contact my lawyer for any further issues. As soon as I get a reply from my lawyer, I'm going to be blocking this line. Have to do everything legally, you know.
No, come on, Diane. Don't you dare cut me off.
This will be the last and final message. Goodbye, Mark. A few days later, I was finally able to block my line. Now my ex won't be able to contact me any longer. I suppose that pissed him off royally, and he immediately called my parents, screaming and shouting about God knows what. He threatened to talk to my daughters and reveal that my new husband is not their father. But I had already sat my daughters down even before we were married and told them that their new father was not their biological father. And they were fine with that. As a matter of fact, they were overjoyed when he announced that he would adopt them. Truth be told, my daughters love their new father. My mom explained that there are no secrets in our family. That's why we're a happy and content family. It seems everything Mark tries fizzles out. His frustration level is probably out of this world. I immediately contacted my lawyer and made sure there was no more correspondence from him. He no longer has any connection to this family, and I want to keep it that way. I heard that because of his mismanagement of the family business, he was eventually removed from his position and replaced by his more sensible cousin. He wasn't able to stay long at his parents' business working as one of the staff. His pride and conceit just wouldn't allow it, as you can probably imagine. Last I heard, he took some part-time job out of town and lives in some low-rent apartment trying to make ends meet.
thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Irina, you get out of the hospital today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, congratulations on giving birth. How are you feeling?
I don't feel like I've completely recovered yet, but I'm gradually getting better.
I see. I'll get your bed ready before I come pick you up, so you can rest as soon as you get home.
Thanks. You're gonna pick me up at around 10, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Did you attach the baby seat to the car?
Yes, of course. She's our beautiful daughter. We need to make sure she's safe.
Alright, I'll go to sleep then. Tomorrow at 10, right?
Yep, good night. Irina? You haven't talked to me even once since you came home a week ago. Is texting you no good either? It's a bit strange texting you while in the same house, but we have a child now, and you understand that we can't be wasting time on some sort of fight, right? I'll listen if there's anything you don't like about what I'm doing, and I'll try to improve. If saying it to me in person is difficult, then you can just tell me everything by text. Reply when you feel like it. I think your mother is about to arrive. I'll be in my room doing work. I made breakfast and lunch for the three of us and put it in the fridge, so just put it in the microwave when you want to eat. Just knock on my door or give me a letter if there's something you need, okay? Good evening, brother-in-law. Oh, hi Arnold. Long time no see. Sorry for not being able to visit you too much. Is now a good time? Yep, I just finished work. I see. I'm glad you have time. You work from home, so I don't know what time is a good time for you. I guess. Sometimes I'm still working late in the night. If you just send me a text, I'll make sure to reply when I have time. Alright, thanks. That reminds me. I heard about your achievements from my friend who works at your company. Your ideas were adopted by the company 2 years in a row, right? It's incredible. Oh, thank you, Kareem. Well, but that's enough about me. Something the matter? It's about my sister. You mean Irina? Has she been acting a bit strange ever since she gave birth? Yeah, now that you mention it, she has. I knew it. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do with her. How was she behaving? I know that I already mentioned it, but I'm not sure if I should tell this to you, her brother. I don't mind, please tell me. I also have something very important to tell you. Would you like to meet right now? I heard my mother came in the afternoon and is now taking care of Irene and her baby. It's alright if you go out for a bit, no? I guess, alright. Let's meet. Good morning, Kareem. Sorry for being so sudden last night. No. Thank you for going out of your way to help me. But especially what I said about your daughter, Anna. It's still an uncertainty, yes, but you must have been very surprised. Yes. I truly am sorry. No, don't apologize. You did nothing wrong. In fact, I thank you for telling me something that must have been difficult for you to say. Thanks to you, I can finally understand why Irina's acting the way she is. I consider what you told me valuable information as to what to do from now on. Thank you for saying that. It lightens the burden on my heart, even if slightly. If there's anything I can help you with, then don't hesitate to tell me. Yep, thanks. It's been 1 month since you started ignoring me, huh? Even your mother is completely ignoring me now. But you still make me do all of the household chores. Ridiculous. Well, it looks like you're taking care of Anna, so I'm glad about that, I guess. Now, that reminds me. I know that you're reading these texts but not replying, as usual, but there's something I need to tell you. I found a new job, so I'm going to have to leave the house for a while, which means that you two will have to do the household chores. I feel a bit guilty for having to leave you on your own after giving birth. Before I knew it, your mother has been staying over and basically just lives here now, so you should be fine, right? Well, that's it. Take care of Anna, alright? Bye. Good morning, Arnold. The results came, so I decided to tell you about it. Good morning, Kareem. How were the results? It's just as you told me, which means that this uncertainty has now become a certainty. I see. Then are you... Yep, I'm going to start tomorrow. Both Irene and her mother are basically always at home, so I'll need to do it discreetly over the 2 weeks, though. I'll help as much as I can. It's not strange I come visit saying that I want to meet my nephew Anna, right? Thanks, I appreciate it. I wonder whether they'll ignore you as well, though.
Kareem? I thought that no one was doing the household chores, but then I noticed all your stuff was gone.
Oh, hi. It's been 1.5 months, right? You just completely ignored me for so long.
Who cares about that now? Why is all your stuff gone? Even your shoes. Everything is gone except the sandals you left at the front door.
Oh, yeah, those sandals are there to camouflage me taking away all my shoes.
Huh? Camouflage?
It's the most noticeable part, so I made sure to take away my shoes at the very last moment. I'll leave those sandals there, so use them or throw them away or whatever.
I don't care about your sandals. What is the meaning of this? Why did you take away all your stuff?
I moved.
Why? Why did you just move without telling me anything?
The lawyer I hired is going to be contacting you soon, so kindly cooperate with him, alright?
Your lawyer? What did you hire a lawyer for? Do you plan on divorcing me or something?
I'm not going to block you on my phone for the time being, but in general, talk to my lawyer from now on, okay?
Why? Why are you doing this? At least tell me.
Well then, goodbye.
What? Kareem, what in the hell is going on? What are you gonna do about our baby? You have a duty to provide for me and your daughter. Don't you realize that you're a husband as well as a father? Kareem!
Sister.
Oh, Arnold. Hey, you've been getting along with Kareem recently, right? Kareem suddenly left the house. Do you know something about this? I asked him why all his stuff was gone, and he said he had moved. Apparently, he's even hired a lawyer for some reason.
So, are you going to tell me that you have no clue as to why he might have done this?
What?
Even Mom isn't on it, right?
I didn't do anything.
You acted like he didn't exist for 1.5 months, but when he actually disappears, you start panicking. I don't know. It just seemed like you were underestimating us too much, or maybe you're actually that bad at acting.
What are you talking about?
Anna isn't Kareem's daughter, right?
What?
It was made certain after a DNA test. There's another man, right? Which means that you cheated on Kareem.
Hang on, Arnold. What are you...
This other man is an older colleague of mine who works at the same company as me. I asked him, and apparently he was your ex-boyfriend. Not only that, but he's married.
How do you know that much?
We were having a drink party with everyone at the department one day. After I told him that I didn't have a girlfriend, he started bragging about how he's so popular with the ladies. He was drunk and accidentally told me that he was cheating. He explained in great detail that there's a high probability the baby his mistress recently gave birth to was his child. He talked about how her husband made a lot of money, and so they're going to use him as a personal ATM and even make him take care of their child, while they just enjoy. He showed me pictures and videos of you in bed saying, "This is my girlfriend."
No way. Don't tell me.
Yup, to think that the woman naked in bed with this man was my sister.
What the hell is that man doing?
It seems he hasn't noticed that I'm his girlfriend's brother, though. I used that to my advantage and got him to give me a lot of information, which I then told to Kareem.
What? So that means that it's your fault Kareem found out?
Yup, I'm the kind of person who can't just pretend something like this didn't happen.
Arnold, what the hell are you doing? You betrayed your own sister.
Sorry, but even if you are my sister, I just can't forgive people like you. Honestly, you disgust me, Irina. It seems that Mom knows all about it and is siding with you, but I'm going to side with Kareem.
What are you doing? All I did was for nothing now.
Well then, I'm going to be cutting ties with you and Mom, so...
What?
That's why I quit my job. It's already been decided that I'm going to work for another company based far away, so I moved at the same time as Kareem.
Hold on. If you're gone, then who's gonna provide for me and Mom? Dad can't provide for us with just his pension money.
Why don't you ask this other man to help you?
Huh?
Apparently his wife found out, so he's getting divorced.
Her wife found out as well? Let me guess, you told her?
Like I said, I'm the kind of person that can't just stand by while something like this is happening. It's probably going to be a hassle since his wife is going to make him pay an alimony, but it's better if he's with you than if he wasn't, right? Wait, now that I think about it, I don't think that's true. Apparently, the company found out that he wasn't doing work and instead going to hotels with you, and even used the company car for your dates. So he was fired.
What? Arnold, you come home right now. Either that or tell me where Kareem is.
I'm not gonna do either what you said.
Bye.
Don't try to find me.
Kareem, you've made a misunderstanding. This is all part of Arnold's scheme to break us up. I didn't do anything wrong, so please come back. Say something, please. Kareem, don't just ignore me.
After that, I was able to divorce Irina using evidence that she had cheated on me and made both her and this other man pay me an alimony up front. As for why Irina was ignoring me, apparently she had been pretending all along so that I would give her money. But now that we had children, she thought I wouldn't be able to divorce her anymore and so started ignoring me just because she wanted to. That being said though, ignoring me completely feels a lot more tiresome than maybe just giving me some short reply, and this was her way of getting revenge for making her pretend like she liked me up until then. She didn't expect for me to find out through her brother, it seems, which is a bit stupid to be honest, since she must have known where her brother worked, and probably also knew where this other man worked as well. Also, her father divorced her mother after finding out what she had done through Arnold. My father-in-law is not a very strong-willed person, but even he couldn't forgive what his wife had done by siding with Irina. He took care of what to do with Anna after that, and it was decided that she would be adopted by relatives on Irina's side of the family. Irina and her mother went to the man that she was cheating with, but, of course, putting three degenerates with no money together just makes things worse. And it seems they still haven't decided which of them is going to work.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello, Robert. Is it true that you've been assigned to another department? That's what I just heard from administration.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Barnes. Still at work? Being a section manager seems like a pretty hard job, so staying late, I mean.
No use trying to curry favor with me, Robert. Besides, I'm off today. So what about it? Are you getting transferred or what? What's up? Is it true?
Well, it was all explained in that internal memo at work today.
Like I said, I haven't been in today. Someone from administration sent me a text mentioning it.
Oh, yeah, right. I thought you were there. Sorry.
So, are you gonna answer me? Are you getting transferred or not?
Yes, sir. I'm getting transferred next month to my new position. I really appreciate your help all these years, but I'll be leaving this branch office by the end of the month. It's really been a great experience.
I see. So not a different department, but you're leaving this office altogether, huh? Seems kinda strange that you'd be transferring right about now.
Yes, I know. I heard that they decided on my transfer unexpectedly. I guess they needed to fill that position as soon as possible.
Oh, I see. So that's what it was all about. Now I get it. Yeah, figures. I'm not sure what you did to make this sudden decision, but you know what? I was kinda half expecting it. I mean, you've always been presumptuous. Always a little disrespectful to your superiors.
I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Barnes. Why did you expect I would be transferred? I don't think I was ever out of line in any way. Was I really that disrespectful, sir?
What I mean is, you probably did something sneaky and got caught. They couldn't fire you, and the only option was to redispose, so to speak.
Pardon me?
What the hell did you do, Robert? Screw up one of the projects? Or is it more non-business related, like an in-office romance or something? So, where are you getting relocated to? Some factory office out west? That place way out in Nowhereville? Or maybe a one-person box office out in the company parking lot?
Mr. Barnes, if you had read the memo, maybe you wouldn't be saying that, but it's not that I'm being relocated.
Oh, I see. You don't even realize the predicament you're in. I get it. Too shocked to comprehend it, huh? It happens. Just can't accept it, can you? Well, you dug your own hole. The company had no choice but to transfer you. It's probably your shameless attitude toward what you did that irked them. I suggest you accept the consequences, Robert. You should be grateful they let you keep your job.
Right. It's just that.
So where'd you get relocated to? Come on, Robert, stop beating around the bush for God's sake.
If you would just take a look at the company memo that was distributed today, you'll get all the information you need, sir.
That means I have to wait until tomorrow morning to get the good news. I won't be able to sleep. Let's hear it, Robert. Where's this wonderful place you're being transferred to? It's like I'm waiting for the axe to fall. Besides, I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth than reading some boring memo. So out with it, man. If it's that factory office out west, you better get a pretty warm jacket. It gets pretty chilly out there.
Not out west, but east. The headquarters in New York.
Wait a sec. What? Hey, Robert. You there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Barnes. What can I do for you?
What you said yesterday about your transfer, that was no joke, was it? I just read the company memo, and it's not only you. Melinda's being transferred too! She should be here, near me! Is this all really true?
Right. Yes. It's all there in the memo. All true, sir. There was this company competition last year. You remember that, right? Well, the project idea that Melinda and I submitted was selected.
Yeah, that. When they put that into actual use, it immediately racked up like $1 million in sales. That project idea, huh? So the company's rewarding you by transferring you guys to headquarters, is that it?
Oh, okay. So you read the whole thing. So I don't have to explain everything.
I couldn't believe it. So I asked my uncle who works at headquarters. I had to verify if it was true.
Oh, really? Your uncle works at headquarters? I never do that, sir.
He was the one that got me into this company. He's got some connections and put in a good word for me. He's the section manager at HR over there.
Oh, really? I had no idea. That's great.
You had no idea? You should know about the people you work with, especially your boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm the type that sort of overlooks that kind of thing. If it doesn't affect my work, it just doesn't interest me.
Huh? Oh, I see. That's why you were so hyped about trying to outshine me, is that it?
Not really. All I was doing my job as best I could, that's all. I was not out to get the better of anybody.
About this transfer to headquarters. How about I go instead of you? What do you say?
Pardon me. You want to go to HQ instead of me?
Yeah, that's right. Along with Melinda, of course. The two of us would make the perfect pair for the main office. I asked my uncle to pull some strings to get me transferred to headquarters, but you know what he said? He said if I had real success that I could show, he could talk to some people and act on that. So what I'm trying to say is that you give me the credit for that project idea. That one that garnered in excess of $1 million in sales. Just say it was all your boss's idea. That I was the brains behind it.
Mr. Barnes, listen, I really can't do that.
Seriously? Are you telling me you're giving your boss the middle finger, is that it?
I don't have the power to overturn a request from higher up.
Robert, I want you to come up to the 3rd floor. Let's have a little talk in the meeting room, privately. The branch manager will be there too, so let's us three sit down and have a little conversation, shall we?
Okay, I'll be right up.
Man, what a total wimp! All I did was press you on the issue. You got all flustered and nervous. And before I knew it, you back up towards the window all scared like, and fall out! This was on the 3rd floor for God's sake! You're a total klutz, you know that? Just so you know, I had nothing to do with it. It's not as if I pushed you or anything. I just confronted you on some business issues and you got all agitated for no reason. Don't make any false accusations. Gotta say, it was the 3rd floor. I'm sure you're not okay. How could you be, right? But you know what, Robert? As your boss, I'm gonna go out on a limb for you. I'll assume all responsibility of your business dealings. That's the least I can do. So relax and get some rest. I really have to thank you for providing me an opportune chance to further my career. At a cost, of course. That $1 million deal is now mine. I was the one who came up with that idea. You got that? There will be consequences if you report on this that I had anything to do with it. You slipped and fell out of that window, you understand? Another thing you shouldn't forget. My uncle is the section chief at HR. He's got my back 100%. Just so you're aware, as long as you don't rock the boat, everything will remain normal. Your future with this company depends on whether you keep your mouth shut or not. Do we understand each other? That's all I have to say. Have a nice long rest, and I look forward to seeing you back at work in a few weeks. Or maybe months. Oh yeah, about Melinda. Don't worry about her. She's all taken care of, if you know what I mean. Robert, you know what? You're a total loser.
Robert, are you okay? I heard all about it. What the hell happened?
Oh, hey, Melinda. Thanks for earlier. Yeah, I'm doing okay. My new suit got hooked up on a branch and got all torn up. That was my favorite suit!
I'm so glad to hear you're okay. It could have been way worse.
Well, that was because of your quick thinking. Maybe I wouldn't even be talking to you right now.
Please, don't say that, Robert.
When Mr. Barnes confronted me in the meeting room, he backed me toward the window and I had nowhere else to go. But then I looked down and saw you and your folks standing down there with a mattress ready to take my fall.
I'm just glad we were able to get there in time.
I later remembered that your folks owned a furniture shop just around the block, right?
Yeah, that's right. That was why we were able to get there in time with the mattress. The staff was just unloading a new shipment into the warehouse. I was walking down the hall and overheard Mr. Barnes' staff members talking about how he was going to somehow hamper your transfer to headquarters. But then I learned that you had already gone up to the 3rd floor to have a meeting with Mr. Barnes. All I could think of spur of the moment was to go straight to my parents' place down the street.
Thanks for that, Melinda. Always so astute. That's what I like about you. Oh yeah, about that mattress. Got a bit dirty after catching my fall. That was new, wasn't it? Can't sell that anymore. Tell you what, I'll buy it. I need a new mattress anyway. In a weird way, I have this intimate connection with it now.
You really don't have to, but if you want, sure. We'll give you a big discount on it.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. About Mr. Barnes. He still doesn't know the whole story, right?
No, he doesn't. He was out of the office when it was announced, so I don't see how he could know. He just left a little while ago, so I covered for you. Just that you were in pain and recuperating. We were lucky he didn't see us down below. I suppose the bushes and those trees helped, although it didn't help your suit.
Yeah, well, the suit was a small price to pay. Anyway, thanks for everything, Melinda. I owe you.
You're at my parents' place now, right? I hope you're comfortable there.
Yeah, your parents are great. They're treating me like royalty.
I also talked to the branch manager. He was really concerned and asked how you were holding up. He wants to know all the details after you return to the office. He was furious that his name was used in all this.
Yeah, all right. Again, thanks for everything.
Oh, just so you know, I saw Mr. Barnes as he was leaving. He had a huge smirk on his face. I even think he was whistling.
Are you serious?
Lucky for those trees and bushes, he didn't see us with the mattress. Probably just thought the trees blocked your fall. And luckily it was out back and nobody was around, so the whole incident didn't get out of hand. He has no idea you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, well, I guess we were just lucky, huh? Mr. Barnes has always been short-sighted. His work style has always been patchy. Everything is half finished. But I suppose that trait was to our advantage.
Hey, Robert, you there? Reply right this second, buddy. How the hell can you be okay? I thought you'd be incapacitated for weeks. Melinda said you were in pain, for Christ's sake.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Barnes. I'm fine. I was in a bit of pain, but popped a couple aspirins on the way. No problem. Why didn't you stop and talk when you saw me in the hall?
You're not some kind of ghost, are you?
I'm pretty sure a ghost can't text message. That will be weird, huh? Like some horror movie.
Yeah, well, stop changing the subject, will you?
I see what you're getting at. You want to know why I'm perfectly fine. Not a scratch on me despite falling from the 3rd floor, right?
Yeah, what the hell's going on? You didn't fall. That's it, right? Somehow you saved yourself at the last minute.
Well, let's just say I had some help. Some good people helped break my fall. But what's more, guess what I did before joining this company? I was a stuntman!
A stuntman? Don't give me that.
It's true. That project I put through, the one that generated over $1 million in sales, well, my former expertise played an important role in that. But we're getting way off topic, so let's leave that for later.
What the hell are you talking about? Get to the point, for crying out loud!
You really did it this time, Mr. Barnes.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. Are you accusing me of something? I haven't done anything wrong.
I will file a report regarding this incident, just so you're aware.
What? You're not even hurt. What are you even gonna report? That you were a klutz and stumbled over your own feet?
Although I wasn't injured, you definitely will be charged with assault.
Pardon me?
If I had been injured, you'd be charged with assault and battery. A pretty serious crime, I'm told. But since I wasn't injured, the consequences of your misconduct won't be as bad. You should be grateful for that at least.
Don't even think about submitting a report. You do that, and you know the payback you'll get. I warned you about this before, Robert. Don't throw your career away by doing this.
Oh, are you planning on inflicting bodily harm, sir?
I'll do what I have to if it's what you're asking. This time for good.
You're forgetting one thing, Mr. Barnes. I was a stuntman, and I'm also a black belt in karate and an MMA contender. You really want to grapple with me?
MMA? Are you serious? A kid who works for me was previously a vicious animal? Give me a break!
I have no intention of using my full strength on a non-experienced person like yourself, so don't worry. No matter what you say, Mr. Barnes, I plan on submitting this report. End of story.
You do that, and my transfer to HQ is hopeless. You do realize that, right? It's already been decided. Melinda and I are going to HQ, not you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. About your uncle, the one who works in HR? Well, I was told that he's taking responsibility for manipulating documents and favoring applicants. A clear violation of company policy. I was told he submitted his resignation today. I'm surprised you haven't heard. You're the manager. You should know these things, Mr. Barnes.
My uncle resigned? No, that can't be right.
The branch manager apparently got in contact with headquarters and submitted a detailed report of your background and recent track record. It's apparent that you used connections to get where you are now, and your uncle manipulated documents to land you this job. The senior administration were furious.
Huh? My track record? How?
Your folks have also been informed about all this. Actually, I got a phone call from them yesterday apologizing on your behalf.
Wait, pardon me? This whole thing? My parents know about this whole thing? How could that be?
Oh, by the way, your parents were very kind and understanding. You really should be grateful that they have so much sympathy for others.
You're not telling me that.
The reason why nobody has contacted you is obvious, isn't it? They figured it would be better to have you come to the office as usual, as if nothing happened. Otherwise, you'd probably panic and take off. Knowing you, Mr. Barnes, that's exactly what you would have done, am I right?
You gotta help me out here, Robert. Please.
I'm gonna have to pass on that, sir.
But what about my transfer to headquarters with Melinda?
You lay one finger on my girl and you're a dead man. You got that, buddy?
She's with you? No way!
Can we please cut this short? I have to finish up my transfer papers by today.
What about me? What am I gonna do from now on?
Goodbye, Mr. Barnes. Good luck. After that conversation, I submitted my report and pressed charges against him for assault. Through our lawyers, we were finally able to settle the matter after Mr. Barnes admitted his guilt and agreed to pay compensation for what he did. Although he was pretty pissed off, as you can imagine. Mr. Barnes eventually resigned from the company. I was worried he might retaliate somehow, so I had my lawyer place a restraining order on him. If he at any time approaches 10 feet from me, he goes to jail. Although I can protect myself, it would put my mind at ease. I later heard from his folks that they introduced him to a live-in job somewhere up north. Heard it was a logging company of some kind. His folks paid the entire compensation fee, so he's now hard at work paying them back. And I can tell you right now, it's not a small amount. They said they are eventually planning on sending him to one of their operations overseas, so I probably won't ever see him again. I sort of feel sorry for him, but I have to say, he had it coming. As for me and Melinda, we were both transferred to headquarters and already starting on our new project together. We're both just glad all this is over and we can get on with our lives.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Good evening, Stacy. Thanks for letting me visit today. Don't mind if I text you already. Good evening, Aline. Thanks for coming today. It was our pleasure. I'm going to be marrying your brother, preferably next month, since, as you know, I'm pregnant with his baby. After that, the two of us are going to be sisters-in-law. Yep, I look forward to it. By the way, you're in your 3rd year of high school and are going to university next year, right, Stacy? Yes. Are you going to be moving out once you graduate high school? I have no plans of moving out as of yet. Why not? Because I'm going to be entering a university that I can go to from home. But it's no use talking about that now. I haven't even taken the entrance examination yet, so who knows what will happen. Well, I guess that's true. Tell me when it's decided, okay? I'll probably be moving in with you starting next month. Oh, is that so? Well, I hope we can get along with each other when that happens. Hi, Stacy. Care to explain what's the meaning of this? What? My wedding ring was found in your room. I was looking for it these past few days since I thought I lost it, but to think that you stole it? Hold on, I did no such thing. But I found it in your room, under your desk, as if you were trying to hide it. I probably would have never found it if I didn't happen to decide to clean your room. I've told your brother and your parents about this. Everyone was furious. It seems that you were going to be staying here and go to university from home, but I told everyone that I'm scared of living with a thief when my baby is about to be born, and they all agreed to make you leave the house. But you didn't even listen to what I had to say. This is too unfair. But there was concrete proof that you had stolen it in the form of my ring hidden in your desk. I did no such thing, I promise you. No matter. Just hurry up and come home. Your high school graduation ceremony should be done by now, so hurry up and pack your stuff because you're going to be leaving. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hi, Stacy. I'll be kind and ask, but are you unsure of what to do from now? No, I told my boyfriend what happened and he believed me when I told him I didn't do anything. I'm going to be living with him in his apartment for now. Oh, well, look at you. I didn't know that you had a boyfriend. Yes, we've been going out since the 2nd year of high school. I'm extremely grateful since I'm going to have to pay for my living expenses and university tuition on my own from now on. You brought this upon yourself. You went and fooled even your boyfriend. You're so young, but already so devious. I didn't do anything, but don't worry, I have no intention of returning home. Is that so? But let me ask you one question. Why did you hide your ring in my desk? Well, I guess if you don't have any intention of returning, then, you see, I want to have a share in your family's property. Our property? Like I was saying, I wanted your property, so I seduced your brother Charles and made him drunk, bringing him into a love hotel. As you can see, my plan of getting pregnant with his child so he had to marry me was a huge success. Your brother is such an idiot. Seriously? And if I chase you out of the family, then my portion of the inheritance after your parents die will be larger, since you'd no longer be there to compete with me. Which is why I came up with the idea of making it seem like you stole my ring. But it's also no use telling your parents about it now. Now that I've had a baby, they can't possibly make me leave anymore as the wife of the eldest son. Not only that, but you're a thief in their minds. Besides, sisters-in-law are such a bother. It makes me laugh no matter how many times I replay it in my mind. Your mother shouting, "Leave the house," and your dad also saying, "Don't come back, thief." Your brother's reaction was splendid as well. I cried to him saying that you had scolded me, and he got furious at you and said, "You have no right of talking to my wife like that. You're just a child and a thief at that." You're awful, Aline, but I don't need a family that listens to nothing their daughter says either. I'm cutting ties with this family. Oh, I'm glad then. I mean, of course they believed me over you. I'm the one who gave birth to your parents' first grandchild, and as the eldest son's wife, I'm also going to inherit your family's property. No one's going to believe a stupid child saying that she did nothing even though she has no proof. I wanted to tell you those exact same words myself. What? Once I enter university, I plan on entering the film club. I bought a camera using the money I saved up in high school doing part-time jobs. What? There was one day where I accidentally left the camera recording in my room. You were caught clean on camera hiding your ring in my desk. What? I have no intention of returning home, so I'm not even going to bother showing it to my family, but just remember that I have definitive proof of what you did in my hands. Hold on. I also have our conversation by text as proof as well. Thanks for being cocky and telling me everything. Stop it! Don't forget that I can expose what you did whenever I want. No way! Hey, Stacy! Stacy! Just what do you think you're doing? Oh, Aline, long time no see. Stop acting all calm. You know why I contacted you, right? Oh, I guess. You're talking about the movie that's currently in cinemas, The Empty Family and Me, right? Yes, but what happens in the later half of the movie is different, but the scene where the family kicks their daughter out of the house for a crime she didn't do, it caused a commotion in your family because it's what happened to you, no matter how you look at it. And doing some research, we found out that the novel that the movie was based on was written by your husband. Yes. So you went out of your way and told your husband about it? So you could have it published as a novel and even made into a movie? Don't you think that that's a little too evil? I told you a few days after I was kicked out of the house 10 years ago that I would be temporarily staying with my boyfriend at his apartment, right? My boyfriend at that time became my husband. Huh? I'm going to tell you this so you don't have any misunderstandings. My husband hasn't said that that novel was nonfiction, but neither did he say it was fiction. The novel that my husband wrote was a huge success and was made into a movie. That's all the truth to it. Whether you interpret it as what actually happened 10 years ago is completely up to you. Your family finally noticed. I was divorced because of it. Is that so? What's with that reaction? Because of you! It seems that my brother contacted my husband soon after the movie was released. What? My brother and my husband knew each other from before I was kicked out of the house and had each other's contact information. It even seems that my brother found out we married from a mutual acquaintance. Apparently my brother, after calming down, took his time to think about the incident more logically, but since all my parents could think about was their grandchild, he couldn't talk to them about it since they would always side with you. He spent the next 10 years unsure as to what really happened. But over time, my parents also started thinking a bit more logically. That movie was the final push they needed to be sure of my innocence. My brother had a lot of questions for my husband, so they met, and my husband told my brother everything that I had told him about the incident. Huh? He also showed him the camera evidence and screenshots of the conversation we had on text a few days later after I was kicked out. I had given them to my husband because he said that he wanted to use it as inspiration for his novel. No way! My husband, the author of that novel, he didn't tell me anything about it since I had already given up being reunited with my family. But I guess he just wanted to prove that I was innocent of the crime I was accused of 10 years ago and wanted to tell the world about it in one form or another. At least that's what I think.
Are you being serious? Do you know what I had to go through because of that?
The baby you gave birth to as part of your plan in making my brother marry you wasn't actually my brother's child, right? It seems that my brother told my husband about that as well. As he grew older, it became more apparent that the child's face and body features didn't look like those of anyone in the family. My brother, after watching the movie and hearing what my husband had to say, decided to test every possibility, so he had him and his son do a DNA test. It came out saying that his son wasn't related to him by blood.
Why'd he have to tell your husband about that?
Perhaps it's his way of making up for his sins. I also heard about the fight over who would take custody of the child. My brother's trying to take custody, saying that even if they weren't related by blood, he was still his son who he had raised the past 10 years. The child himself is closer to my brother and parents than he is to you. This, combined with other factors like finance and home environment, allowed my brother to successfully take custody. That's what happened, right?
It wasn't supposed to go this way. To think that the forced marriage I had succeeded in making happen would fail 10 years later.
I could have made it fail at any point by giving my family the evidence, you know. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. I knew your parents cut ties with you, so I didn't do anything since it might harm your child, who was innocent.
What?
Fast forward 10 years, and it seems like there's no need to worry about that anymore. I'm so glad, but...
Didn't you consider what might happen to me?
What?
If I'm kicked out of this house, then I'll have nowhere to go. Did you have that in consideration when you let your husband publish his novel?
Did I have to have that in consideration?
What?
You're an adult, right? There's no need for me, a stranger, to have your well-being in consideration. You're not a child who can't live without the help of adults.
What?
Well then, I guess that's all I have to say.
Hold on, Stacy.
No matter what you say to me, there's nothing I can do for you. Not that I would, even if I could, though.
Stacy, we were sisters-in-law even if it was just a few months. Surely you must have some compassion left for me.
There's no way I would have any compassion for someone like you. Goodbye. A few days later, I got a letter from my family apologizing for what they did, thanks to my husband's words saying that you should at least accept the apology as a way to put an end to this business. The stubborn feelings I had towards my family lightened just a bit, so I promised to exchange New Year's letters with them, even though I have no intention yet of coming home. My ex-sister-in-law Aline, on the other hand, it seems that thanks to the kindness of my brother, she was excused of having to pay child support in exchange for her division of property following the divorce. And the alimony she had to pay for cheating on my brother was basically nothing. But since she had no relatives to rely on and had been spending the past 10 years as a housewife in my parents' wealthy home, she was in huge trouble after my brother divorced her and she was kicked out of their home. She had to find a job as soon as possible, so apparently she just took on a random job that paid well, but it seemed the work environment she put herself in was quite harsh. Now she's forced to work every day on the verge of having a mental breakdown.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.